What's up everybody, Nick here with Tackform. To all the truckers out there looking for a solid phone mount built to handle the nastiest of roads, gaping potholes and engine vibration, look no further. I'll start with a quick compatibility once-over, then a deep dive into each component, outlining what really makes this product stand out from the rest. This CNC machine spring-loaded phone cradle will hold just about anything out there, and this mount is also paired with a 7-inch long, all-metal, indestructible mounting arm, as well as an amps mounting base for direct-to-dash mounting. This is available with and without mounting hardware. You may have your own nuts and bolts, but if you're outfitting a fleet, I highly recommend you sit tight and let us tell you about this installation kit. It will save you a bunch of money and frustration on installation labor. This is our Enduro 20 Lite. This is not in any way light, it's just light in comparison to our Max cradle that's designed for motorcycle and extreme off-road use. It's the perfect size, and here's what I mean by that. We're starting to see manufacturers making small holders for small phones and large holders for large phones. However, there is a sweet spot and we nailed it. Why is that important? Well, you may have a smaller phone now, but you never know what you're going to be carrying around next year. To put this into perspective, the 20 Lite will hold just about anything out there, from smaller devices like the iPhone mini to larger phones like the iPhone Max, even with large OtterBox Defender cases. Same with Samsung. It will work with the smallest to the largest devices. Unfortunately, this does not include the flip phones. We see a lot of mounts out there where the rubber grips are peeling off the cradle as a result of the heat. With the 20 Lite, you'll never have to worry about this. You'll also notice this octagon grip design. What it does is push the phone away from the back of the cradle. The phone case you have can obviously affect this feature, but metal phone cradles, like seatbelt buckles, can get very hot in the sun. This is one of the only, if not the only, cradles we've seen that effectively create an intentional gap between the phone and the phone cradle. Tackform has a huge range of arm options in different lengths as well as materials, including carbon fiber, tubular aluminum, and cast aluminum. For commercial applications, we always recommend the cast aluminum, and here's why. Reason number one, the dovetails at the end of the middle arm segment are all one piece, compared to a carbon arm where we have to glue and screw the dovetail into the end, which in rare cases, under just the right conditions, can fail, while the cast aluminum arm never fails. Reason number two, this arm has a locking elbow mechanism that makes it incredibly convenient when getting the product positioned exactly where you'd like. Another feature is the ability to increase and decrease the overall arm length, as you can see here. Lastly, you'll notice two independent articulating sockets that can lock firmly into place with little or no chance of slippage. This is our amps mounting base. For those that aren't familiar with amps, it's an industry standard part where the holes are placed in a rectangle pattern 30 millimeters by 38 millimeters on center. This is commonly used as a mounting base in many applications, including cars, trucks, side-by-sides, even workbenches. The only thing that changes really is the mounting hardware. You'll see a lot of these types of mounting bases out there. Are they all the same? No. Even on a simple component like this, we can identify 3 reasons that this outperforms other similar parts on the market. The ball and bottom plate are not one piece. It's a CNC machined aluminum ball connected to a metal amps plate using flathead screws. So number 1, screw selection. We see many people connecting these two parts using very small hardware. Although the tensile strength of the small screws are adequate, the head size is not, and as a result, the ball can and will pull through the metal plate in high vibration environments. Simply put, we use bigger hardware with larger head diameters. Number 2, the countersinks. It's important that the connecting screws do not protrude out the bottom of the plate, as this can damage the mounting surface in certain applications. So as a result, you need to countersink the screws. If you go too deep, however, it reduces the amount of material under the screw head, further weakening the connection. Last but not least, number 3, the plate thickness. Simply put, the thicker plate once again eliminates the chance of pull-through. So if you're trying to reduce cost by reducing plate thickness, it's not the way. So if you're outfitting a fleet or your personal vehicle, you want to make sure you have a reliable amps base. Installation is a breeze when you're using one of our amps backing plates. It has press-fit threaded inserts, so you don't have to fumble around with nuts or bolts when doing your install. And what's nice is all of these screws are pre-dipped with blue thread lock for a secure hold that you won't have to worry about vibrating loose on the road. And what's nice is if it ever does, you don't have to get behind the dashboard once again with a crescent wrench to tighten it up. Everything can be done right here from the front. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. I hope it helped answer any questions you have. If you do have additional questions, feel free to mention them in the Q&A and we'll get back to you as soon as possible, or you could contact our friendly support staff. Thanks again.